up, kaiju friends and fans? Philly Kaiju King back. Another couple videos here before the football game starts. This is the xplus Godzilla 1962 original 30 centimeter figure, I believe, and I ironically, crazily, never done a dedicated video to this figure ever. I've had it in many reviews for comparisons. I had a review where I had all three 62s when I had them at one point, but never did a dedicated video on this guy. This was always my favorite 62. Of the 30 centimeters we had, this one was it. It was really my favorite. I really enjoyed this one very, very much. And that's why I kept this one. I was literally down last year to this 75 to 74 as far as xplus. That's how far down I was to being out of xplus when I was off on medical. Thank God, amazingly, I've recovered from all that. Now xplus is almost a whole row of shelves again, ironically. We'll take a quick measurement of him real quick. Let's see, up here to the top of the head, right at 12 inches. Okay, from the tip of the nose, better turn him around this way for this. The tail to the nose is 19 and a half. Across the width of the feet here is about 9 and a half, maybe. This is a really impressive 30 centimeter old school figure here. Of course, 1962 Godzilla versus Kong. Toho gets the rights to King Kong for a period and ended up making 2 movies for Kong. I think it's a real dire shame that xplus can't do a Kong to match with this Godzilla. Make him about 25 centimeter scale, because he ain't quite as big as Godzilla. Probably about, 25 centimeter maybe a smudge bigger. It's a shame we can't get a Kong with all those goofy rights of Kong. It's so confusing to me. It's a shame they can't do a Kong to go with this guy, because it would be really cool if they did manage to pull that off, I think. Because this is the best, to me, capture of the 62 by xplus, taking in all sizes, all the gigantic. I had it at one point. Now it's on pre-order again on like Godzilla store, and I might try to get it. I'm trying to hopefully in a couple weeks to pre-order it, maybe, if I can. Hopefully I get lucky, I can manage that. But this is the quintessential 64, really, in my opinion. Or shit, 62, I'm sorry. It's the pose and everything, it just really makes me think about the 62. Now the other ones aren't bad in any regard, but I'm hoping to re-add the other 62s back into my collection. So if anybody has the walking 62 or their favorite sculptor's line 62 for sale, and you ain't trying to kill me financially, let me know. So I would be interested. Okay, this, like I said, is an old school figure. As you can see, it says 2014 on the bottom of his foot. So this is approaching a 12-year lifespan. Still looks good for what it is. Tail goes down and pretty much goes straight back. See the nice tree bark style scaly skin here on the tail. Looks good. Go up to the back. He's got the super big middle row of dorsal plates with the very small outer rows. Classic 62 there. There's his feet. Of course, you got the bagginess here in the thighs and then the legs. That's the suit, man in suit captures here with xplus does so well, in my opinion. Up on the midsection looks good. There's his big old hands. The other thing with the 62 is the big hands. Very big hands. Got some suit wrinkling in the neck area there, upper neck there. Up here on the face, you got a white eye with black pupil. Very kind of derpy looking a little bit, face and eyes there. Teeth in the mouth look good, in my opinion. Curved inward teeth, just like Showa era. All the Showa era Godzillas had some goofy teeth most of the time, especially from the 62 on. I think 55 and 54 teeth were generally pretty straight in comparison to these others. Very nice figure here though, for sure. Glad I collected this guy. We'll move on to some comparisons, and let's do that now. Right, y'all. So here's the reissue of the Gigan 2022. Came out early this year. One of these days, I hope to collect the Gigan 72 again, which this is very close to 72, in my opinion. Very similar. And we'll bring up Godzilla the Ride for comparison here. There we go. That's 30 centimeter Godzilla the Ride. And here is my 3D printed, stylized Showa era Shoshingeki Goji 3D printed figure. We'll get to some Showa here in a minute. Here's some Spiral Studios pre-evolved Godzilla 2024. And here's the next Godzilla in the series. It was Godzilla 1964, a perennial favorite for a lot of people in the Godzilla community. One final comparison here, we'll do Megalon, 1973 Megalon. All 30 centimeter stuff here. I'll probably grab a 25 real quick and do that as well. And finally, the 25 centimeter classic color version 62. All right, Sue. All right, everybody, I'll move on to some final thoughts. Let's do that now. All right, y'all, I'm back. xplus Godzilla 1962 30 centimeter original release. Really classic figure. Classic xplus here. Nicely done by them. Couldn't believe I didn't dedicate a video to this guy, but I did it now. Alright, everyone, I'll close out my video. I want to thank everyone who tunes in. This is Bill the Kaiju King. Y'all have a blessed day. We'll talk again soon.